YouTubes have been punched. Hello, everybody!
They deserve it.
Welcome, welcome! We're just cleaning up a few miscellaneous things, and then it's on to MSQ. Hello, MSQ. Nice to see you again.
I suppose you're wondering why I've gathered you all here.
Yeah, give me a minute. I want to get some tea. Hello, Orca.
Well, if that's hot tea, that's more than 1 minute.
No, cold tea.
Cold tea on a night like tonight? Hey, Orca.
Because hot tea is too much trouble to fix.
Yeah.
And I have an ED shrug, and I'm going to use it.
I'm just suddenly thinking of the one skit that only Jerry did the animatic to. Do none of you own a kettle?
I thought you only brewed it hot for increased teaification.
Yes. That's obviously taken from something I have no idea what.
Okay, tea has been acquired.
No, Orca, this time you are not late, we are. And so is anybody else who shows up.
Okay.
Where do we want to start?
Start with Gulool Ja and go around.
Okay. We might learn more about my father, too? I hadn't thought of that.
If this is what Gulool Ja wants, then I'll help him however I can. After all, we're family.
Yes, you are. I understand all too well Gulool Ja's desire. For the longest time, I found my own father's actions inexplicable.
This is true, but I don't think they're the same reason. If no record remains of Gulool Ja's mother, then where do we begin our search? Good question.
Cloud database.
I can very much relate to his feelings. I pray Gulool Ja finds what he seeks.
In search of the past. Oh, there's an interesting image. Grahatia has an idea on how you may proceed with your investigation. Assuming neither memories nor records of Gulool Ja's mother remain, we must cast as wide a net as possible. I suggest we split into groups. Erlia, Theron, if you could make inquiries outside in the outskirts, the rest of us will do the same in Solution 9. I still say we should get someone who understands the cloud servers and have them sift through that.
Yeah, well...
Finding such an expert willing to talk to us might be a little tough.
This is true.
Hi, Doodles.
Yeah, I will freely admit my today for rigging on my model has not gone well.
Oh.
I am at the point of ditching auto rigger entirely and starting over by building one from scratch.
Yeah.
Because it keeps throwing errors when I tried to correct. Yeah, in fact, it locked up my machine so hard I had to punch the button for 30 seconds. It wouldn't even come up on Task Manager.
Whack.
Whack?
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, it was special.
Yeah. So, you're saying Auto Rigger takes the short bus?
I think it's mostly a case of I built a model that was an edge case for it not liking. And I'm asking too much of it.
Actually, what it really means is that the people who programmed it have no fashion sense.
No, they don't. They're like, why don't you use just a cloth sim? And I'm like, no, it doesn't work that way. I'd actually seen that earlier, Orca. But thank you for thinking of me.
And thank you for sending me the one on Gulool Ja. I think I can remember this theme just enough to have some memory of how it changed there.
Here we go. Hello, middle-aged Tanowata. I probably butchered that. Sorry.
Tanowata. Sorry, I've never heard of a Gulool Ja woman living in these parts, much less one connected to Gulool Ja. You might have better luck talking to the people over at a Tanowatan settlement to the north of Everkeep, in a place called Wata. The resilient son won their loyalty when he saved them from some crisis or another, or so the story goes. If I remember correctly, their chief's name was Kaniloka.
Okay.
Your exchange with the middle-aged Tanowata has taught you about Gulool Ja's devoted. Right. Okay, so this is going to be one of those collect notes. Collect all the notes, there will be a quiz.
Yes. Let's try up here. Could be wrong. No, there we go. The fresh-faced Tanowata.
You're looking for a Gulool Ja woman? Oh, Gulool Ja's mother. I can't help you there, I'm afraid. I only know a little about Gulool Ja, and then only what my father told me. He said that before the dome cut us off from the outside world, a Dawntrail had appeared and was terrorizing the region. In response, Gulool Ja assembled a party of warriors, and with them confronted and felled the beast. It's interesting to hear the king's feat in the past.
That sounds very Gulool Ja, though.
Yeah, but this is the first I've heard of him fighting a Dawntrail.
No, it makes sense. I mean, he was the captain of the Dawn Guard.
I suppose if it's a bit further in the past than that sounded like.
A Gulool Ja woman? Their people have never been a common sight around here. Why, the last time I saw one would have been before the dome came down over our heads. She was among the entourage of the Landsguard that was dispatched here. I assume they all returned to Tuliolal after their mission. But if any remain, I suppose they couldn't be trapped here with the rest of us.
Hey.
So we do have a connection of a female Gulool Ja who came here as part of the Landsguard. And back to the back room. That is a possibility. He was part of the party that took on the Valley Gamonda. Orca is correct on that. For us, it's like yesterday, but for them, it was 30-some years ago.
30 years ago. Yeah. I was trying to remember. I was thinking he wasn't part of that, but okay.
Nope, he was. As a Viper. And apparently a very skilled one. Which makes sense.
Yes.
He had the martial skills. The problem is he was so focused on trying to outdo his dad, he forgot about empathy for the people he was trying to serve. Served himself instead of served his people, as it were.
That much.
Mm-hmm.
The follow continued after you jumped.
Ah.
At least until I hit the thing. It never holds after the jump happens.
Sneaking through the back alleyways. It'd be a shortcut.
At least it's a clean alleyway.
Can hope.
I have to say this place is kind of unnaturally clean.
Yeah, well. The reason for that is we're technically using different weapons inside of deep dungeons. One of the mechanics for deep dungeons is it ignores your weapon and your armor and any sort of buffs you have short of materia, and then only the secondary materia, and replaces it with what's referred to as aether gear. If you notice on our blue windows that I typically have up with the palms, it actually has stats for Aether Armor and Aether Power, which you normally have to build up over the course of running it, but we've already done that, and that's something we can carry over between run to run to run. But our weapons are replaced as well.
Yeah, that's the main bit of progression they have in one of those, is you start off with 0 Aether Pool armor and weapon. And you slowly build it up. That's what the primary thing in the blue chests is. And in the original Deep Dungeon, Palace of the Dead, the only thing of value, other than explosions, is those, which is why we don't touch the silver chests in there.
Yes.
We've got it maxed.
And all they do is explode.
The only thing it can do is explode, or be a mimic.
Nope, at the level we're at, they can't be mimics.
The section we're in now, yes, but we do end up going through the section where the silvers will be mimics.
Yeah. Now, you can't
that
take
should be like 51 to 100.
Those weapons out of Deep Dungeon, but you have to spend Aether Pool to do it.
Bitch. Yes. We know all about this. Why do we know all about this?
Because I've bought a couple and you've had to deal with me having no Aether Pool to speak of.
Yeah.
Okay, who we want to talk to first? Let's see if Gulool says something different. Nope, he's the same. He's bitching around the Rodina Consortium. What about you, Geode?
He's the same.
Yeah, you're about the same still. Okay. Alfie?
Gulool Ja and go around clockwise?
Okay, Gulool Ja.
Okay.
Your choice! Pick one!
You're back too. I told Shale all about your search.
Gulool Ja rarely made public appearances, so the people had no idea how he spent most of his time. Yet I believe therein lies the key to the answers we seek.
Illusion 9 is vast indeed. Even with the teleporters, we could cover but a small portion of it.
I'm sorry, I couldn't find out anything useful. None of the people I questioned had ever heard of a Gulool Ja woman before. Lanati didn't seem to have much luck. How did you fare? Obfuscating the fact that you had no luck either.
While I failed to learn anything directly related to Gulool Ja's mother, I did find information which may shed some light upon Gulool Ja.
That can be useful. Gulool Ja has told me all. We've previously tried to track down records of his mother, but came up empty-handed. With everyone's help, hopefully we can get somewhere this time.
Okay, notes on Gulool Ja woman. Notes concerning a Gulool Ja woman who belonged to the Lance Guard. Notes on Gulool Ja's devoted. Notes concerning a settlement located in Yuyawata, whose people are said to be fiercely loyal to their king. And notes on a battle with a Dawntrail. Notes concerning a battle between Gulool Ja and a mighty beast which occurred in Yasulani.
Ah, so you spoke with quite a few different people there as well. Let's combine all our findings and see what conclusions we might draw. So, Gulool Ja brought a retinue of Lance Guard to Yasulani, along with whom was a female Gulool Ja. His mission was to rid the region of a Dawntrail, and I believe to say that it was the crisis in Yasulani he resolved. What if his troops struck down... what if some of his troops stuck around for a time, perhaps to assist the villagers with recovery efforts? Then they could have indeed been trapped in the dome. We also heard stories of a settlement in Yuyawata. People lived there until nearly a decade ago, and Gulool Ja made regular visits.
If he required secrecy, a location home to his most loyal followers would be ideal. And if this Gulool Ja woman had remained there, they would have had occasion to come in contact.
I see. But what could Gulool Ja have been doing in that village? I think we can answer that question. In order to retrace Gulool Ja's steps, Raha and I spoke with a researcher who worked at Organics. He said that approximately 25 years ago, a number of his colleagues were transferred to a research facility outside Everkeep, per the king's direct orders. This is the first I've heard of such facility. Only Vanguard was believed to have been under the king's jurisdiction.
It was apparently being used to develop a new kind of weapon, but I'm afraid that was all we could learn.
It's plenty to go on. Even if work there was classified, any materials and equipment needed would have been manufactured within Everkeep. So if we look into transportation records...
Why am I suddenly concerned about the idea of him developing another new weapon?
You're not wrong! There it is. The routes are full detours and attempts to obfuscation, but large deliveries were being made to Yuyawata, far too large for a mere village. There hasn't been any activity for years, though. It's like the facility has been decommissioned.
think that's where my mother was?
Can't say for certain yet, but I reckon there's a good chance.
This is amazing! Even though no one remembers her, you managed to figure all of this out. Each piece of the puzzle may reveal little on its own, but when we put several together, a picture begins to form. And even should memories fade, footprints remain to mark the path of those who walked before. A lesson I learned in another life.
So we're investigating this secret facility in Wayawata then. And this time, I want you to come along, Gulool Ja. Wayawata is on the other side of the lake. To get there, you'll need to take a hovercraft cargo from the downdrifts.
All right, thank you, Shale.
Make your way to the downdrifts when you're ready. Kiluswa will have I can read. Yes, I can. Kiluswa will have a hover cargo ready for you. What? We can't just take Thancred's love boat? You know, we got one of those. We got two of those.
Yeah, I am getting concerned. We've dealt with secretive weapon projects before.
This is true. Can we get a little Peloton? Tomo!
I just want to know if we get a big mech this time.
I'm still bummed they won't let me play more with the G-Warrior.
Yeah.
I don't care if it takes 20 gallons of ceruleum to the mile. To the mom. There we go. I want to play with my giant robot.
Incoming trigger warning.
I'm surprised we have not seen a giant mech show up in Delicious in Dungeon. I know it's not in genre, and the show is being amazingly on genre, but yeah, it's never stopped them before. This is Trigger after all.
Just remember to act surprised when the Mad Mage pulls one out at the end.
The mechanical sentry is glaring at me.
They do that.
And the gang's all here. Actually, starting with Kiluwasa in the back.
Yeah. I'll remain nearby after dropping you off. Just let me know when you're ready to head back.
Thank you muchly, good sir.
Because they aren't going to let us drive our own way back.
Starting with Wook. We've seen how much has changed for the part of Yasulani that's on the other side of the dome. I wonder what it's like on the other. Oh, okay. It was someone coming in with a marble mount. For a second, I was like, what's a marble doing here? Oh my god, we're being attacked. Oh, it's someone's mount that just, yeah. Okay, nothing to see here. Carry on.
Someone would have noticed if Gulool Ja traveled from the Drift Downs. I expect he utilized a flying vehicle.
While the researchers we spoke of remembered that he had colleagues, he couldn't recall the details about any specific individuals. Not their names, or what they were like. I really don't like this mind-altering technology that got going.
Weapons developed in secret with the aid of devoted followers. Nothing good will have come of this.
That was the Exarch speaking. The settlements in the outskirts, that was originally Tanatuatan as well, yes? I wonder if Uewata is similar to that. I can speak. Really, I can.
Oh, good.
And you know this will be the dungeon.
So the hover cargo will take us across the lake. I've never been over there before.
It's still inside the dome, so I don't expect it to be much different from here. We'll likely encounter dangerous beasts, so the rest of us will go first. You follow when it's safe to do so, alright?
Alright, be careful, everyone. Uewata Field Station.
Now, how do we want to do this? We do have an hour.
Yep. Do we want to try with the trust and see how it goes?
I would like
We've
to
been
try.
Warned. Yeah, let's see just how bad it is with the trust, because we've been warned the trust is bad at this one.
Checking with Gulool Ja.
Don't worry, I'm good at hiding from beasts.
Small talk on Woke. I promised to look after Gulool Ja, but I've spent hardly any time with him, so I'm going to make up for that.
While I alone haven't seen much of the dome, I'm no stranger to braving the unknown. I will not slow us down.
We've seen the havoc that Valigamanda wreaked on Ukapacha. I wonder what the other Tural Fadral might have left in its wake.
If the facility was used to reach weaponry, then it will have had tight security, even if it has been closed down. Let us proceed with caution.
I can't help but be reminded of our foray into organics and of Kakuya. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll need to do something first.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Because we can't do it together this way.
It's not you. It's Square.
It looks like the default is Wook, Alphino, and Kryl?
Because we're DPS, yeah.
Right.
I'm wondering if I should switch in
I stand ever ready.
Kitty Boy for DPS. Or I could switch.
Interesting. Send them Black Mage.
Yeah.
Yeah, the main problem I'm seeing here is, I'm going in as Bard. There's no melee in here.
No, there's not.
Unless it's Wook.
You could have Wook as melee and, like, Graha as tank.
Yeah. Intrepid. Base from the icon would still be Pally, so she should be a melee type of some sort.
Hold on.
I'll try it.
Yeah.
I stand ever ready.
What are you going for, since... Well, I guess... Yeah, you'd be a melee.
'Twould be a pleasure as always. I stand ever ready.
Registering for duty.
And away we go. Slightly different group, but yeah.
Well, we're in different roles, so...
Ooh, pretty. Lots of lightning aspected.
Okay.
Oh, we've seen the axe beaks before. The lightning ints are kind of scary.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this place is over aspected. Ooh, lordy.
More so than the rest of the dome?
Yeah, I think so. Hey, Ghoul! Keep your head down and keep out of trouble. We'll take care of the baddies.
Father must have come here for a reason. Lightning hasn't let up either.
And I hit the wrong time. Oh well.
Are you eating rotation buttons already?
Yeah.
So far not bad, but the problem is apparently the first boss.
We'll find out.
Yes, we will. Probably.
It's been a little while since I've played Reaper, so I'm trying to remember. Yes, the lightning rods are still operational. This is a good thing.
Yes.
Oh wow, they've animated the trees.
Huh. Yeah. Okay. And the newer lighting system is in full force around here.
Yes.
Which is all to see.
Okay, let's see what we got.
I'm a little behind you. Just a little.
Well, ain't he a pretty thing?
They usually are. Okay, there goes the tree. Wrath of the heavens is frightening indeed.
I guess we stepped into his territory.
Lindblom Zagnal. Really?
That one looks mean. Be careful. Yeah, Lindblom.
Yeah, more FF9 references.
Are we ready?
Ready? I think so. Send in the Graha. Oh boy.
That was a heck of a lot.
Oh, really?
Down.
Almost 7%.
Yeah, you're doing pretty good.
Yeah, I am.
Wook.
Wook did the limit break.
Oh, no, I didn't even get that. But then again, she's tanking, so.
Exactly. So, if she is in melee mode, she will grab limit breaks.
Good to know. An
That's
easy
why I was
win.
doing the oh, really?
You are a credit to your title, Valve Resolve.
Valve Resolve?
And
Yeah,
I get a piety materia. Oh, wow.
Battle Dance, which is tenacity?
Yeah.
And they're 9s, aren't they? Or 11s.
11s.
Remote facility with a secret purpose.
So
Research note.
what kind of facility do they have here? A remote facility with a secret purpose.
Yes.
I have not seen this research note yet. Ah, there it is.
While His Majesty's Gulool Ja is not the first to conceive of transferring a beast's soul into a person's body, safety and ethical concerns have ensured no earnest attempts have been made to date. Oh, so this is where they came up with that technique. Yet our king believes that there is no greater evil than to hinder the potential of man, and so he has ordered us to make this conception a reality. He would bolster our military might and break through into the outside world. If our research will further this ambition, then perhaps it is worth pursuing.
So that's what they were researching here.
Yeah, oh boy. Well, there is incidents to their story. Great dead.
And they're rotten. They're undead.
Yes, they are. Yes, they're rotten. Not in the way girls can be rotten.
Correct.
This story could probably use a especially hard in that first fight, especially for the trust.
I think part of it might have been the caber toss, which thankfully we know what a caber toss is. Most people don't.
What do you mean by caber toss?
He did this ability where he basically threw a giant crystal over his shoulder in a caber toss.
Oh. Okay, that's what he was doing.
That's what that huge AoE was. It was a caber toss. I was like, oh, that's going to be a massive AoE, I bet.
I saw the signaling and knew what to do because of that, roughly, but I didn't really parse that's what was physically going on. Research note. Our bodies are fragile vessels. Although the infusion of another person's soul confers strength and vitality, the soul of a beast yields mixed results. Even when stripped of memories, a feral soul can induce psychological instability in the subject. I suspect this is because primal instincts remain. And while a certain amount of bestial ferocity is expected, and I dare say welcomed, too many such souls can lead to physical mutations. For now, our objective shall be to determine the threshold beyond which a body is at risk of uncontrolled mutation.
Woohoo!
Yeah, that's not experiments.
Oh boy!
Are
these people alright?
Are they experimenting on their own?
Oh boy.
Oh boy. And rotten researchers. No, I am not happy with this. Trust members didn't know what to do in the first fight, and they were reacting appropriately. Maybe there was an initial relief button that they were kind of hidden, patched somewhere.
That is possible.
Like server side code they updated for behavior.
Also, it could be a lag thing.
True.
But yeah, they've got...
Yeah.
Not good.
Not bad.
What happened here? I don't blame you.
Still working on the crowd.
Oh, yay! Of course. Of course.
Bitches. Sending research note. Yeah, get ambushed before I get to it. Oh. Gonna need a minute here.
Yeah, no problem. The course is a big bad boy.
He went down early.
And there's the second one staring down the hole.
Oh, good.
Tea.
Tea time?
Mhm.
You're not even a machinist? There we go.
Indeed.
The rate of transfiguration may be dictated by the potency of the soul consumed. We've experimented with fiends of great power, but mutations were observed after the infusion of merely a single soul. No better was this phenomenon illustrated than with poor Atticus. I think I know what our next boss is going to be named.
Mm-hmm.
His body was altered irreparably, and he lost all capacity for rational thought. While the primary objective of this research was to utilize the soul of a Tral Vidral, I struggle to see a path forward. An alternative approach must be considered.
Oh dear lord! They were trying to do this so that they could fuse with a Tral Vidral? Are they freaking insane?
Now, we now know the,
yeah, these are...
the ultimate version of the Gulool Ja fight.
Yeah. Of which, that's a interesting wheelchair they got there.
Are you seeing this?
Oh, I poked my head into one of the research doors. And all the others just open. Yay! Maybe we should steal that wheelchair. I'm sure, oh, dang it, now I'm completely blanking on the name. He was the one, scion who survived the Purge. He was actually initially from, Alamiga. And he also had the Echo, but is now, after a botched job, which was not his fault.
Yeah. Vaguely remember what you're talking about.
Yeah, he could use a wheelchair. Research note.
Moment. Crash cart. Very modern medical.
Mm-hmm.
Not seeing the wheelchair yet.
I was in the first one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's take a 5-finger discount there.
Father doing here? If the source of our failures thus far has been the inability of our bodies to contain feral souls, what if we were to reverse the process? I was hoping they wouldn't think of this. By purging a beast of its memories and infusing it with a man's soul, one still possessed of its own memories, we stand to gain absolute control over a vessel of great power. My subordinate, who first proposed this brilliant hypothesis, shall have the honor of being the first to transcend our meager limits. I must prepare his soul for extraction at once.
Oh boy. That's not good.
Overseer Kaneloka. I have a bad feeling about this. You're not the only one, kid.
Yeah, you are totally not the only one. Are we ready for this?
No. Oh.
But we're going in anyway, aren't we?
Darn straight. Is this the man in charge? You surrender your souls to King Gulool Ja. No thanks. There goes the limit break. Thank you, Wook. Oh boy. Holy cow, that's the second limit break. Or did the first one not go long? Oh no. Oh
Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
no. No, I'm afraid not. Damn. I couldn't navigate my way through that.
Fortunately, the spin is slower than normal, but still, that was evil.
I could not navigate my way through that. I may have a problem. Hopefully a second try will go better, but yikes.
Yeah, this guy is just... wow.
Yeah.
Why did they have to be in love with the stupid, confused mech? Oh my god, I hate that mech so much!
I do better at it, but I just could not make it work for that one.
The seal? The beast? What was he talking about? When we could have tamed the beast, but the seal is already... Oh boy.
No, 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 no! Jeez.
Switching to you.
I almost killed myself after successfully doing it.
Yeah, you got this.
You'll not escape this!
Go, 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 go! 5%.
As long as he doesn't do something nasty like the confuse.
Job!
Yeah, I couldn't get more than about halfway out towards the edge the first time.
Yeah, that is just... Oh my god, that was so evil.
It keeps going. So should we.
Oh boy! Yes, yes, that is a storm. What
well,
did
this
they
isn't where I
do?
was expecting to show up.
I will note that and these mobs are earth aspected.
Yeah. Have we seen the moles before? I know we have not
Yes,
seen
we
moles before.
we have seen moles before. Yeah, the sprightly stone is pseudo-new. It's basically a modification of Ziggy Stardust.
Huh. And that was where?
Anti-tower.
Huh.
Yeah, these are all earth aspected. So we've trade. They somehow were able to trade aspects.
I may?
I remember we tried, or we looked it up at the time. I can't remember what the answer was, what the opposite aspect of lightning was.
I thought it was earth.
Maybe? Which may imply that this place is less lightning aspected and more polarized.
That is a possibility. You are correct on that.
From the outside, it sure looks like it's a complete lightning dome, though. So that's the main problem with that theory.
Well, I'm wondering if this section, because of their experiments, became
Maybe.
Earth aspected. In which case, things should have started equaling out.
Yeah, which is why I'm thinking it's more like a natural polarization. Okay.
Ooh! Right in the face.
What if, instead of, basically going to the other side of the dome along with the other side of the lake, what if actually we're, like, near the center of it? The center is Earth aspected, and the edges, which is all we've seen, are lightning.
Actually, my guess is the Vidrol they were trying to merge with
Was
Earth aspected.
Oh, God. Yeah. Okay, you're right.
In an attempt to control it so they could balance it out. And that didn't work because the Vidrol took over.
Oh, yeah. More familiar Earth models.
Oh dear gosh.
Benny.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an Earth Vidrol.
It's a Vorpal bunny!
Oh, God. Luna Piatti.
Yes.
Where's Patch when you need him?
Has that been sealed away all this time? A Vidrol, no doubt about it. Yeah, that's definitely a Vidrol. Yeah. This is going to be ugly.
Richter on the 11. One air ride over.
An Earth
Happy
aspected Vidrol. Mammy.
Go get him, Gra. Better you than me. up. Oh, jeez.
Are you all right?
Right.
I don't like this bunny.
No! Something on your guard. Hole in the ground. Yeah, that's a big pit. Oh, crap.
I don't know if I'm gonna make it. No, don't stand on me. Stop standing on me. I'm dead.
And that's what Clink was talking about.
Whoa!
Why?
Ah.
It's a perfectly good place to stand.
Ah.
40%.
You're still going? Go, go, go! I've had to restart.
Yeah, I figured from what you were saying. Nobody stood on me at an inopportune moment. I finally got rid of the vulnerability and got them back. I did not understand what was going on there. Bunny, and you ask me if I'm alright. Free! This time I get to watch you finish. Yeah, that was fun. Okay, yeah, here to that section. Yeah, you don't want to go too far past him when he's doing that. And then, yeah, you have barely any place to stand for this part. idea whether or not that is OSHA compliant.
I don't want to test it.
No, no. Yeah, he really gives you no room to maneuver. He is amazingly annoying. If the Trust had problems with this, especially like maybe a couple of days ago, I wouldn't blame them. Actually, he managed it first. You can blame Lemont from the sound of it.
Limit break, go!
Ah, yeah, you get to do this one.
Oh.
It had better work. Let's not tell the Lombards about this one.
I am completely with you on this one. Phew, we did it! Somehow. It's still breathing, if only faintly. Oh dear. You have nothing to say, Gulool Ja? How about you, Alice? That was too close. I agree. Grandpa? Grandpa? He's ignoring me.
I wasn't getting anything when we got them.
And nothing from... Oh, there's Gulool Ja. I felt the earth shake all the way up the cliff. I bet you did.
I bet.
He's looking at me like he wants to say something, but he's being quiet. Well, that's his problem. All right. Time to go.
Mysterious crystal grandpa again.
Yeah, well.
For all the talk of my brother felling this beast, he only imprisoned it, like Vali Armanda.
From what I could tell, they sought to transfer people's souls and memories into bestial vessels at that facility. The Tural Vidral explains the need for a remote location. It was doubtless their prime subject. Though I expect Gulool Ja did not foresee the opportunities it presented when he imprisoned the creature.
Interesting.
We don't get this out of any old beasts.
And so, in order to prevent the breakdown of the individual, I instead seek to transfer their soul into the body of the beast.
This would allow one to wield the power of a Tural Vidral.
In theory, our initial experiments will involve lesser creatures. But in time, I am confident we will be able to bring even the mightiest under our control.
And what becomes of those who offer their souls?
As they won't be able to return to their original forms, we must consider them lost. But the sacrifice will be worthwhile, for the army you stand to gain will far surpass any composed of mechanical soldiers.
Very well. Recruit volunteers and begin at once.
Thank you, Your Majesty. I shall return to the observatory and see to the necessary preparations.
So, you've given him permission?
Ja, you will assist Kaniloka.
We have a name.
As one of the Landsguard's finest chirurgeons, your knowledge may be of use in his experiments. You will also watch him closely. In what you learn, you will report to me. You object to his project? Or are you incapable of performing this duty?
No, Your Majesty. Whether we shelter within the dome or expand beyond it, we require great power. But with no one to rely upon, we must take that power for ourselves, even if the means are questionable. I will do as you command. But if Kaniloka's work bears fruit, I wish to beg a boon.
What do you desire?
Something that I had accepted I would never have in Tuliyollal. That I believed would forever be beyond me. That it was foolish to covet. But here and now, it is close. So very, very close.
Perform your duty to my satisfaction, and anything you desire is yours. That which I seek does not lie within this dome. Here, I cannot prove the miracle. But if what you seek is at hand, then you may claim it, for it has no value to me.
Are you sure about that?
He thinks he is. Well.
And of course, you realize what she wants.
Oh yeah.
Are you all right?
That was hairy, but we did it.
Ja. Could she be my mother?
Like the people in the outskirts said, few Mamulja lived in the Yasulani. I can't imagine many other Ubiko women were trapped in the dome. That being the case, she could well be the one.
This observatory Kaniloka returned to, could it not be part of the research facility? We might learn something about Ja there.
That's where we're going next then.
As soon as we figure out where it is. Probably on Wednesday.
We know where it is, we could see it. getting there, however... Well, I can hear.
Alice? Now that the danger is behind us, it's starting to sink in just how unsettling this place is. Hard to believe it used to be a village. That you should be able to peer into the Troll's past. I wonder what that implies for Beast's consciousness while they were stowed away. Well, it's no different than an auspice that hasn't had its aether purged.
Or so it would seem. It seems this Kanaluka was in charge here. From your recounting, he was quite dedicated to Gulool Ja.
Yes, he was.
The villagers were likely monitoring the imprisoned Gulool Vidral at Gulool Ja's behest, and at some point they became involved in the research of souls.
Gulool Ja, you said her name was? I wonder what her story is. Well, apparently she was a Kyurgin of some repute.
Kyurgin of the Landsguard. I wish I could see into the past like you. Then I could see people who are gone. Because there aren't any other Gulool Ja women here. For a long time I couldn't even imagine what my mother looked like. But when I visited Tuliolol and saw some, I was finally able to picture her in my mind. And one day, I hope I can see what she actually looked like as well.
It's a good goal. Select reward.
Skill speed.
Skill speed.
You may now enter Iwata Field Station with supportive NPC avatars, etc.
Do we want to pause here?
Vidral has been added to the unending codex.
Or do we want to push on slightly?
Let's see if we can get out of this room.
It says exit right behind us to Heritage Found.
That's not what I meant by get out of the room. I meant story-wise.
Okay. Just checking with everyone.
Yeah.
Gulool Ja?
Is it alright if I go around by myself now?
No! Gulool Ja,
cow, no.
Notice both of our reactions.
Yes. Wook hasn't changed. Yeah, I think just Gulool.
Okay. Kryl.
Among the abandoned. Kryl is eager to begin searching the research facility. Yeah, I'm afraid we won't be getting out of this place anytime soon.
While we've discovered the purpose of the research conducted here, the traces of it remain might afford us a greater insight into what came of it. Let us take a look around for information as well as a way to the upper level.
Yeah, and they're gonna have us tour around the place, so I think we'll call it here.
Okay, so exit to Heritage Found.
Yes.
We'll catch up with you guys on Wednesday. Honestly.
It's tea time, and maybe a drink or two.
Yeah, I'll go for that drink.
Holy cow, guys. I see Doodles also agrees with us.
Yes! Not just no, hell's no!
One thing, there's probably still a bunch of undead lying around. And that might be the least of the worries. And now... an undead is corporeal aether with memory, but
and no soul
aether.
Correct.
Yeah.
was, fun?
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. It was something.
Yes, it
was a lot of something.
So, coffee or booze?
Booze.
We're going for the hard stuff tonight. Thankfully, we have quite the selection of boozy places to go to recuperate until Wednesday. Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Okay, the opposite of lightning is ice.
Okay. So
The opposite of earth is wind.
Okay, that makes sense.
And ice and earth are adjacent, lightning and wind are adjacent.
Next question. Indoors or out, quote unquote, outdoors?
If we're gonna be indoors, we might as well go whole hog. I.e., since the outdoors is indoors.
Okay, Melancholy. Give us your best stuff.
Yeah.
Not the hardest stuff, the best stuff. We know the difference.
So yeah, because there's 6 elements, like the diagram you get like towards the beginning of Shadowbringer also has them in 2 triads.
Right.
And the triad for lightning is water and earth.
That would make sense.
Yeah. So technically, if we could get a big water ether source in the dome, we might actually start balancing things that way.
So, who's up for summoning Leviathan?
The good one, I hope.
There's a
Or,
good...
sorry, I'm thinking Bismarck.
Yeah, Bismarck is air and water.
Yeah. Boy, do we have to? I don't want to summon Leviathan or Twinviathan.
Well, we'll figure out something.
Yes.
Meanwhile, seriously, Melancholy. Drinks. So that's it for this evening. We will see you next time. It looks like there's no Care to Win tonight, which is sadness, but considering he has work, that makes sense.
Just like me.
Yes.
Because I'm going in tomorrow.
Yep. With that
Probably
said,
the last time I go physically into my current job.
Will you need a bag to take stuff home with?
No.
Okay.
I've got the messenger bag. There isn't much that I'm going to abandon a few things in place, but I'll be getting like my spare charger for Sakura.
Don't forget your little die that was gifted to you.
That's one of the things that I will be bringing home is the spare 20-sider. The old TSR 20-sider.
Okay, with that said, you all have a great evening. Be safe, be well, get a good night's sleep. Hope work doesn't kill you in the morning.
Yes.
And we will see you next time.